Hi guys, Brain here. This is a raw rant. I'm not editing this at all. I'm just gonna do this all in one take, upload it. So hopefully it comes out the right way. I'm mad as a hornet right now. I'm not gonna yell or anything. I'm just gonna talk very sternly, but I'm just kind of like frustrated, very, very frustrated, and I need to talk about it. It's like 6 a.m. right now. Like it's early in the morning, at least when I recorded this. So last night something really got on my nerves, or like tonight rather, but like whenever you'll be hearing this, anyways, something really got on my nerves. I was in a good friend Justin's stream, and he's a VHS streamer now, and he got raided, and it was by a bunch of DBD players. So the conversation in chat quickly turned to like how like the balance state of DBD is so horrible right now. DBD is just awful. Everything that like the game does is wrong, and I'll be the first one to tell you that. There's no, that I've made a backbone of a channel off of disagreeing with balanced choices and strange decisions that the game makes and the company makes. Like, I'll be the first one to tell you that, right? And it's not with any malice on either side. It's just kind of like, it's just how I see things, right? I'll be the first one to tell you that. But at a certain point, it just got extremely egregious, and it was just like dogpiling. It was just like we were just like stomping and kicking them in, and it was just like, oh my god, oh no, I'm so miserable. DBD didn't pay my mortgage, and DBD took the kids. It's like people were acting like DBD was a real person that like had accosted them in their lives. Like they were just like, oh no, DBD, I can't believe DBD did this to me. Why are you playing the video game? Why are you playing the game? There were some people in there that streamed the game. That makes a little bit more sense to me. If you are playing the game as part of your income and you've built your branding, your livelihood off of playing this game, I think it's a little bit more understandable, because you literally, what puts food on the table is partly responsible. DBD is partly responsible for that. That makes a lot of sense to me if you are really miserable and stuck with DBD, because there's a financial component to that. If you don't stream this game, why are you complaining so much in playing this game? I get it. The game sucks and has a lot of issues, but nobody's making you play this video game. And I do mean nobody. Nobody's forcing you to play Dead by Daylight. No one. No one is forcing you to play Dead by Daylight. Unless this is somehow tied to money making for you, there is no reason you should be feeling like DBD is the worst thing to ever happen to you and you're so miserable. Just quit. Just quit. And people will say, well, there's no other asymmetrical horror games. Why do you need an ASIM? Why do you need an ASIM? Why? Go play something else. You're telling me asymmetrical horror is the only game you play? How? How is that the only genre you're interested in? Go play something. Anything. Yeah, it sucks. The DBD's in a terrible spot, but I've heard it so many times at this point that it's like beating a dead horse. I don't want to hear about it anymore. Like, we fucking get it, man. Like, we get it, dude. Like, we understand that the game's a buggy mess and it has a lot of issues. It's not very well balanced. Like, this is a tale as old as time. Are you surprised at this point? Like, at a certain point, I get tired of hearing it all the time. And I'm tired of every, whiny, moaning little piece of shit just fucking crying and crying and crying and crying about it. I'm tired of it. I am so tired of hearing people whine about this game. Just quit. Uninstall. Let it go, dude. This isn't a person. It's a video game. Do you really not have any other games you could, sink, hundreds and hundreds of hours into? Do you really have nothing else? I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. You've got to be kidding me. There is nothing on this planet stopping you from quitting and uninstalling that game. Besides the things that I've mentioned. If you are not somehow income tied to this game, unless every friend you've ever made only plays this game, I have no idea why you feel like this game has done so much wrong to you and you're so miserable in it and you don't quit. That seems to be on my mind lately. I just made a video about that at the beginning of the week. Or last week. I made a video about that last week. Another reminder, quit the game if you hate it. People don't do this. That's why I make these videos. That's why I make those videos. It's astounding. Like what happened tonight, it's astounding. It's literally astounding. It's literally astounding to me. People act like DBD kicked their teeth in and put them in debt. Like people think DBD has like accosted them. And I'm like, bro, it's a video game. Go play something else. Uninstall the video game. If it has caused you so much grief, if it really has caused you this much pain and disruption in your life, you need to go do something else. A, that's already weird that the game has dominated your life so much. B, go do something else, man. Like, literally go do something else. I'm not trying to emulate Kote here. But, like, at a certain point, like, who cares? So what? DBD's the worst thing that's ever happened to you. Then go do something else. We can have a conversation about, like, perk balance, game general bugginess, dev ideas, and how they don't really match, you know, the player base's ideas. We can talk about those things. But if all you want to do is just whine about how bad the game is and like how you're stuck at it, I'm here to tell you, bud, you're not stuck at all. You're not stuck at all. Get rid of the video game, dude. I get so tired of hearing it. So tired of hearing it. On my last video, all I said was like, oh, well, I hate how, you know, Ruin Undying Pop versus like 3 Prove Thyself and Toolboxes and Dead Hard DS isn't fun. And somebody was trying to convince me I hated the game. I hated the game. I have met people today that absolutely despise this game to an unhealthy and frightening aspect. Like they to an extent that it scares me that they are that attached to a game that they have such a vitriol for. Like they hate, capital H, hate this game. And they play it, and they're not streamers. They hate the game, and they're not streamers, and they play it. I'm like, why? Why then? You can only hear the same whiny, woe is me plea over and over and over and over and over and over again before I just lose my mind. Like, I am sick of it. I'm sick of hearing it. Go, leave. Get out of the community. Like, I mean it. Like, this community is already like a toxic cesspool for like plenty of other reasons. We don't need people sitting in the back going, I'm shackled. This is the only 4v1 asymmetrical game. I must endure the pain. Nobody cares. I'm here to tell you. Nobody cares the pain you are enduring because you're doing it to yourself at the end of the day. You are doing it to yourself at the end of the day. That sits on your Steam, on your PS4, on your Xbox. Nobody's forcing you to keep that on your game. On your system, rather. Nobody's forcing you to keep that on your system. Nobody's forcing that to be there. So if it is causing you that much emotional distress and so much vitriol, get rid of it. Because we're tired of hearing it. I don't even like this game enough to like go out in the streets and defend it. I really don't. It has so many issues we could talk about that has problems. I still enjoy it for the most part. But I'm tired of hearing people like that like, oh, woe is me. I'm stuck with DBD. I just gotta keep playing it. No, you don't. No, you don't. So get out of the community. I mean it. Get out. Like, I know that'll lower player count, increase queue times, but like, at this point, I don't want you here anymore. And that's coming from like me, who like, I'm like, as long as you're not mean to anybody, like, whatever, I don't care. Like, I'm tired of hearing you. I am tired of hearing you do your whiny little sob story about how, like, you know, you have to pay alimony to Dead by Daylight for some reason. I'm tired of hearing about it, and I don't care anymore. I really don't care anymore. Please get out of the game. Please uninstall it. Please get out of our community, because you are bringing everybody down with your very, very intense self-toxicity. Because people don't see toxicity as like toxicity unless they're being mean to other people. People don't see things as selfish unless it's like negative, like it's negative, right? They're like, oh, well, you know, it's all about me and I'm great. The people think that they can't be negative and selfish when it's like them like going, oh no, I'm so downtrodden. Like, but you can be negatively self-centered. You can be negatively selfish where it's like, oh, well, my life is so much pain because I am forced to play Dead by Daylight even though I have no reason to besides free will. No, it doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. You are so self-centered on your idea that like this game's like oppressing you or something. Like you gotta get out of here. You gotta leave. You gotta go, man. You gotta go. And I don't know how else to say that. That's the video. Just get out of my community. Like we have people here who like want to talk about the things that are wrong with the game, but also play the game and enjoy it. And if you want to play by this tiny world's smallest violin narrative that like for some reason without any sort of ties that like require you to continue living your life while playing Dead by Daylight, you're forced somehow to play this game, it's a lie and it's a load, and you need to get off. You need to get off this train, because not even just like, I think what I realized tonight, and I think this is going to be like how I cap off the video. I think what I realized tonight is like, it's not in like when I make these videos like you need to quit, right? It's more focused on you. I'm like, hey, your mental health probably isn't great if you're playing a game you hate all the time. Like, I'm worried about you. And I think what I realized tonight is like this very like sleazy toxic mentality. It hurts other people. It brings other people down. And that's when I get really mad. Like when people decide that they're going to hurt and harm and bring down others because they're feeling like garbage, that is where I draw the line. When other people get hurt or other people are being like brought down by others, that's where I lose my cool. That's where I'm like, okay, that is not okay. And I think that's what I saw tonight, was that there's just like a whole side of this community that like, oh no, woe is me, I'm oppressed, I'm forced to play DBD. And it's a narrative that they full on believe in. They full on think is the thing that they have to do. And it's toxic for the whole community, and it's bringing us all down. So I don't want that to be part of our community anymore. Like I would literally rather have like the player count go down and have a healthier community that we can invite new people to than like keep these like jaded like 2 years plus players that just like act like the most entitled, whiny, woe is me babies that I've ever met in my life. Like I was so disappointed to see so many people pretending like they were shackled to DBD, and they were like Matthew Cote comes in my room and like he takes out a sword and holds it to my neck and says, play DBD or else. Nobody does that. It's not happening. And it's bad for our community. So yeah, stop bringing down the whole community just because you don't know how to quit a video game. By the way, there's a video on video game addiction coming out soon this week. I might put it out back to back with this. Actually, tomorrow's video is going to be a video about 5 signs that you may be addicted to Dead by Daylight, because I think it's a good time to put that video out. A little timely. Yeah. I think that's it for the rant. Hopefully it wasn't too intense. It was probably pretty intense. But yeah, like I said, when you start hurting other people, that's where I draw the line. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, friends. Like, sub, do the wonderful things. You're probably going to have a lot. This is a hot take, I guess, so there's going to be a lot of comments on this. Probably don't need to ask for those, but you know, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me blow off steam. Appreciate you. Bye-bye.